Hi there, it's Secure with David, and I want you to pay close attention to every details on this video and follow it step by step. Make sure you do not skip any guide so that you can comprehend and be able to unlock your PC successfully. That being said, let's dive in. Hey guys, welcome to the video on how to unlock your password if you've forgotten the local and not the Microsoft account. So in this video, this is a local account on my PC. I'll be showing you how you can unlock it if the password is forgotten. So the next thing you need to do is to hover your mouse over to this area here and restart your PC. So would hold the power button by forcing our PC to shut down 3 times like this. You press the power button and it will shut down, and then you boot your PC again and allow it to show the PC logo, and as soon as it tries loading, you shut it down again here by holding the power button. And we'll go again the second time. Please follow exact procedure. You wait for it to load this way again, and you hold your power button and force shut it down. We are holding the power button right now and it's down. And lastly, we do that again. We want to get access into the recovery mode. Since we do not have a USB for this, we'll be using this method to get access into the recovery mode. This is basically, there are lots of people who do not know how to make USB bootable or who do not have access to a USB flash there. So wait for it to take us to the recovery mode so that we can have access to the command prompt. Here it will show diagnosing your PC and we allow it to finish the diagnosis, and then it will take us to the recovery mode where we can run further command. So here we'll click enter to see recovery options, and boom, here we are. So this is exactly the page we want to access, and that's the reason why we powered off our system 3 times so that it can take us to a recovery mode. Please do not try this if not for this purpose. The next thing you want to do is to go over to the troubleshooting area and go over to advanced options and click on command prompt, and boom, here we are. So the next step, once you get to command prompt, is to find the drive that's hosting the Windows and as well as your user account. And to do that, would have to, usually it stores on your drive C. Your Windows stores on the drive C, but for us not to assume and make mistakes, we confirm by looking at the informations as we key in commands that can pull out more info on where our Windows is stored on. So to do that, we type in dir and then capital C / Windows to see if the drive C is holding. And unfortunately, drive C is not holding our local disk, so we'll do same for drive D. Change the C to D and hit enter, and boom. So it happens that drive D is where the window is located. The next step is to run this Windows utility command line. Please pay close attention to details and make sure you run the command line prompt properly so that the purpose will be executed. I'll be dropping the command line below the description, the prompt, so that you can just write it out, copy it out whenever you're running this on your PC. So the first thing we'll do is to back up the original file, and to do that we'll be using utilman. It's a command line utility. We'll run a command here. So we'll type in move spacebar capital letter the drive, which is drive D, and then we proceed to Windows / Windows / systems / utilman .exe, and I omitted 32 here, so system32 and then .exe and the space there, and the drive D again / Windows System utilman.exe Windows / system /utilman .exe back. Yeah, so before we click enter, please change the U here to capital U and the X over here to capital X. Perfect. Now we hit enter. Yeah, so we've moved that here. So the next thing you want to do is to replace it with cmd. In other words, so what we're doing is to have access on the sign in page. We want to have access to the command line interface. So when we log in next time, when we click the ease of access icon, it will automatically open a command line interface like this for us to run a command that will unlock our PC. So stay tuned, it's getting interesting. So the next thing you need to do is to copy. This time, the first time we use the command move, this time we'll be using copy, and then space. Remember, it's drive D. Make sure you confirm on your end before proceeding. It's drive D on my end, and Windows System32 backward slash Windows. I omitted the backward slash over there. I'm sorry for that. There, and then another backward slash and System32 backward slash cmd. Yeah, we want to copy that cmd.exe spacebar, your drive again, drive D backward slash Windows. Remember to change this to capital W. System32 utilman.exe. Okay, System32 / utilman.exe. there. And after that command, I'll be dropping this command on the description so that you can follow it sequentially. I'd just advise you copy it out so that you get it accurately while typing it into your PC. So you hit enter. As you can see over here, identified on file copy. After doing this, the next thing you want to do is to reboot the PC. So you type in the command wpeutil reboot, wpeutil reboot, and then hit enter. And here we go, the system is rebooting. And so once it reboots, we'll have access to the command line interface, and there we can write a command that will unlock our PC so that we have access to all our files and all that we've missed because we forgot our password. If this video so far is quite interesting to you, please hit the subscribe button and help support the channel, as our duty and variety is to make difficult troubleshooting steps easy for you, and so that you can have a smooth experience with your PC. So here is the ease of access. We'll hover our mouse over to that section. After the Wi-Fi icon below your screen there, you will see the accessibility and as well as the power option. So the ease of access is actually accessibility. Once you click on it right now, we'll have access to the command prompt. So permit me to bring this to the middle so that you can see it clearly. There. So the next step is to see the available list of users on your PC. There. The next step is to see the available list of users on your PC, and the command for that is make sure you've gotten to this page before typing in this command. You type in net user and hit enter. So here we can see two users. Under administrator, we can see Egere, and under default account, we can see guest, and another local account over here, which is Dell. So we want to unlock Dell. That's the local account we are actually working on. As for this administrator, the password is not forgotten and it's a Microsoft account, but the Dell is a local account on this PC. So what we'll be doing right now, since we've gotten and verified that the user is right there on the CMD, the next thing we need to do is the next step. And what is the next step? To reset your password. And follow me as I type in the next command to achieve that. And the command is net user again, and you type in the name of the account, which is Dell, as stated here, and close quote, and you may need to type the password you prefer. So I'll be changing the password here. This purpose is to bypass this application layer so that we can have access to these accounts and change the password. So for the sake of this video, I'll choose and we'll change the password from pass this time from pass 1234 to 4545JJKK. 4545JJKK will now be our new password. We hit enter, and then the command ran successfully. So after this, the next thing you want to do, so you close this command line and type in our new password, 4545JJKK. Let's confirm that. Let's see. And here we go. There, we successfully unlocked our PC, our local account, with command line interface. If this video was helpful to you, I created this user for the sake of this video, and if it was helpful to you personally, please like, share the video, and comment, and most importantly, subscribe. The last step to this video is to restore the original file. Remember, we moved some command line utilities, example the ease of access, the accessibility options. Now what that means is whenever you turn on your PC and click that icon, instead of you to get the accessibilities, you'll be able to get the command line instead. And we don't want that. We want our PC to be as it were before we run into issues. So for us to do that, we go back following this step. And what is the step? This step is to turn or reboot your system, and once you see your system logo icon like HP or Dell, you power off the system by pressing on your power button, and you do that the second time, and the third time it will also take us to the command line utility. Let's do that together so that we can change or remove the fake utilman and restore our PC as it was earlier. So we'll be restarting now. And you power off your PC. So we power on again, we allow it to load. Here, you power it off. Hold the power button to shut down. The screen will go blind. There. Then you do it again. And please wait for it to rotate. And please do not try this one more time. If you do have a USB bootable, much more preferable than forcing your PC to shut down each time it tries to reboot. So wait for it to diagnose and take us to the recovery mode so that we can remove the fake utilman and restore the original file. There. So click or press enter to see other recovery options. Then we're going to click enter and boom, go straight to the troubleshooting area, and we'll click on troubleshoot, go to advanced options and command prompts, and we're here again. Remember the drive you integrated that command on, and it's, for the sake of this video, mine was drive D. Please take note of your drive and type in this command. I'll drop the command also below on the description of this video so that it will be easy for you to recall and clearly type in while you're trying to set up your PC. So let's go ahead and type in the command. We'll click on del, in other words, that's to delete the identifier of drive, in other words, drive D, and Windows System32, Windows /System32 utilman.exe.bak, then we hit enter. And there we just run the second command over here. Please, I'll drop the description and also I'll drop this cmd. Please make sure you identify your local drive where the initial changes was made. In my own case here, it's drive D and drive D. And I'll drop this. As you can see, we are trying to revert to our previous settings. And I just run the first command and the second command here, which is similar to what we did earlier. But this was here first and this here. Now we're, doing it, running it upside down to redo what we've done. So I'll drop this command in my description. Do well to run it exactly, and at the point when you are supposed to run it to get the best results and the best out. We'll reboot the PC, and there we type that's wpeutil and not wpe instead, and reboot, then hit enter. Let's see. So the system is rebooting. Let's wait for it to reboot. And here, let's look at that change we made earlier and see. Now, instead of us having access to the command line on the accessibility icon, remember we've reverted the changes we've made. We've changed it back to default. Let's click on accessibility and see if we have command line. No, we no longer have access to command line. We now have access to the original features that Windows 11 displays whenever you click on accessibility. And that's it for today. To confirm again on the new password 4545JJKK and enter, and boom. If you stayed till now, I believe you've gotten value and are now confident on trying this setup on your PC. Follow the steps as illustrated, and make sure you also pay close attention to details on the descriptions to get the exact command to run on your PC so that you can get the exact same results as we have on this video. And thank you once again. It's Secure with David. See you on the next one.